This is your Jesus. This is your Jesus. Like one person, but it's two. You have functionally split him into two. You are a Nestorian in disguise. If you have a human will and a divine will, you have two centers of consciousness, which is two subjects. You have functionally split him into two. Consciousness is what makes a person a person. If there are two intellects, there are functionally two eyes. That is two persons. No matter how many times you try and say, oh, they're united without confusion, without division, all this Chalcedonian BS verbiage, there are two persons. You cannot hide behind that. You cannot say that, they're not two persons, but then immediately describe two minds, okay? That is a contradiction. That's exactly what Nestorius did. He affirmed one appearance or role, but allowed two hypostatic realities beneath, what he was actually saying. You are essentially a Nestorian. What you have essentially is that, Jesus, he is a schizophrenic hybrid, okay? Where in one moment the divine, wills, acts, and then the next, the human wills and acts, okay? That is, you've created a split subject between the person of Jesus. You are a Nestorian. Nestorius would be laughing in his grave right now, thinking like, oh yeah, you think you guys outed him from the church, you guys made him anathema, but you still take his theology today. It doesn't matter how you try and get around this. You are a Nestorian. Even the Orientals would agree with me, okay? This is why the EOs and the Copts and, the Oriental side, this is why you guys split. Because they recognize that by saying you have two minds, that is two eyes, that is two persons, okay? This is why you have this split between your orthodoxy. Even they would agree with me right now. You are a Nestorian. Jesus never said he had two wills. He said, not my will be done, but yours. Luke 22, chapter 42, okay? That is one will. He described as having one will, and that one will he subjected to the Father, okay? He literally said, my teaching is not mine. If you insist on two wills, okay, you basically have a civil war inside Jesus, where the two things will contradictory things. Okay, you cannot will, if the divine will and the human will, they have contradicting wills, you cannot will two different things simultaneously at the same time. That is nonsense. And also, will and intellect, they are faculties of personhood, not natures, okay? So you can't say that, Jesus had two wills. It's like saying Jesus had two egos. And then you try to say that, well, no, they're united in one subject. Well, because we said so. No, this is your Jesus. This is what you've done to Jesus. He's got this brain and he's got this brain. You're an Nestorian.